Hey everybody, my name is Izzy Swan. Welcome to Think Woodworks. And if I got a fun one today. A month or so ago, over at Woodworking for Mere Mortals, I did a little short paragraph and shared a couple of videos of mine on his webpage. And Steve, thank you very much if you're watching this. I really appreciate that. Well, one of the videos he shared was me making this bowling ball on my table saw with a crazy little jig I built. I'll post a link below if you haven't seen it yet. And he had mentioned that a little bit of back and forth on his Facebook page, and he had mentioned it would be cool to have bowling pins to go along with it. And, you know, me being me, I decided to give it a shot. But rather than try and make bowling pins on the table saw, which is possible, we're going to use a skill saw and this little jig I made. So without further ado, I'm going to get this set up. And while I do, I've got a picture of a hot naked chick you can look at. And then we'll get to it. Okay, so what I've got basically is just the skill saw that runs in a track along here, and it's held down by these cantilevered braces, I guess. And I've got a pattern that will follow along underneath this side. This is my father-in-law's skill saw, so I don't want to start drilling holes in it and stuff. So it's going to follow this pattern right here. It'll follow that pattern just underneath here in the housing of the saw. Right here. The housing will just follow this pattern. And that'll translate down to a blank I have down here. And it's powered by a drill. And the drill is attached just through a couple of bearings and it goes all the way through. So pretty simple setup, nothing fancy. Well, there you have it. One bowling ball made on a table saw and one bowling pin made with a skill saw. You know, a couple things I'm going to do different next time. I would use a much finer tooth blade. The rougher teeth were pretty hard on it, and I'd have to make a couple adjustments to that little jig. But I have some other ideas for that jig that I'll be sharing with you guys another video sometime this week that I think you'll think is pretty cool. So stick around, check it out. You may be asking yourself, you know, what can you do with one bowling ball and one bowling pin? Well, I've invented a new sport. I'm calling it long distance bowling. Check it out.